What's up, everybody? I wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit about this fitness journey I've been on. I'm not by any means a fitness influencer or fitness guru, but I know that we all have fitness goals and goals to try and become a little bit healthier versions of ourselves. So I wanted to share what I had been working on, what I've been trying to accomplish, and see if maybe it'll help some people out. Back in June, I saw something about a challenge that said we need to do, I want to say it was like 100 push-ups a day for 22 days in support of the military veterans that commit suicide every day. So I wanted to try and push myself to perform that challenge and do 100 push-ups a day for 22 days. Lacking the discipline, I didn't quite complete the challenge, so I made it a goal to do that every day in July, the entire month of July. I was able to do it for the entire month of July. I did somewhere around 3,500 push-ups, just slowly doing it at that point in time. But from there, I've been able to take a small win every single day and just, I got a couple of minutes to kill, let me knock out 10 push-ups. I got a couple of minutes to kill, let me knock out 25 push-ups. And it really adds up throughout the day. And at the end of every day that you do the 100 push-ups, you're like, wow, I did 100 push-ups today. I feel great. It's not even a lot of push-ups, really, when you break it down into those smaller groups of push-ups. But it's just about setting small wins and small goals for yourself. And for me, like, the only goal that I had was to do that in July. Just the push-ups. And then that led to wanting to eat a little bit healthier, consuming more water, less soda. I have not had an energy drink or a soda since June 30th. And for anybody that knows me, I am a Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper even. I mean, I'll drink soda for breakfast. So the fact that I haven't had one since June 30th, and here we are in the beginning of September, says a lot. And it really started with trying to do 100 push-ups a day. And if you can't do 100 push-ups, I mean, literally just break it down into sets of 5 and knock out 10 sets of 5 throughout the day. They don't have to be back-to-back. They literally be once an hour, just drop down and do 5 push-ups, and you will start to feel better because you've made small wins and small accomplishments. And so what I really am kind of getting at is that if you just set yourself a really small fitness goal like that, it will snowball and really increase your determination to do more. Yesterday I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, actually 5:30 in the morning, went to my first jiu-jitsu class in 16 years. After that, I went straight to the gym. I worked out at the gym for 2 hours. And then I went rock climbing with a couple of friends for another 2 hours. And I never would have done that if I hadn't started doing this push-up goal. So it's led from just doing push-ups to now I literally had 3 workouts in one day. The next challenge that I've been doing is trying to work my way up to spend an hour doing a workout a day. Today, that workout was push-ups, and I did 10 push-ups every minute on the minute for 60 minutes, knocked out 600 push-ups. I am sore, I was sweating, thought I was gonna puke at like the 45th minute, kept pushing through it, knocked out 600 push-ups. My goal would be to get to 12 push-ups per minute every minute for an hour, be able to perform 720 push-ups in an hour. But I literally just started this in June, and in the beginning of September now, I knocked out 600 push-ups in an hour. So my main concept here, my main point is to just start, make yourself a little chart on a piece of paper and track yourself. Just say, hey, did I do my 100 push-ups today? No? Okay. Got to do it again tomorrow, and just get after it. There's really not a better time than right now to start doing something. Make yourself a small goal and reach it, because those little wins will really start to add up. And I've lost 15 pounds since July 1st, and I've gained a ton of muscle from push-ups. I mean, I literally do push-ups, I'll do air squats, mostly calisthenic workouts, but then when I started to feel more comfortable stopped making excuses because I felt like I was finally in decent enough shape after doing the push-ups for 2 straight months that I could go to the gym and not feel like I looked like a fool. So it really has made a tremendous effect on my daily positive outlooks. I wake up and I knock this out as early as I possibly can in the day, so I've already handled a small win, or in today's case I feel like 600 push-ups was a big win, but now I'm starting the rest of my day after having felt really good about the way that I started. Had a ton of water, had a little bit of good food, and I just feel significantly better. So I would just try and start off with something small, whether you like push-ups, if you like squats, if you like lunges, if you like sit-ups, whatever it is. Set yourself a 1 month long daily goal that's very attainable and just build on it from there. I know not everybody can drop down and do 100 push-ups, but it worked for me to start there, and it was hard at first. I mean, I was literally sitting there going, how am I going to get 100 of these things in if I can only do 10 at a time, if I can only do 7 at a time? I mean, it was a struggle, and after a couple of days of doing it, my body just started feeling better, and I was like, all right, well, let's go from 10 to 15. And then 15 led to 20, and you're just doing 5 sets of 20. And then eventually I pushed that to 25. Now, every now and then, when I want to go to do my 100 push-ups, I will break it down and do one set of as many as I possibly can, which usually tops out somewhere around 50 to 60. I will try and get whatever remaining amount is left and use that to round out the 100. So, if I could do 55, then the next set after a little bit of a rest is going to be usually about 45, if I can manage to do that. So I've gotten to the point now where I can try to knock out my full 100 push-ups in just 2 sets, and then I'll still build on top of that, where I might knock out a couple more sets of 10 to get to 150, might try to do sets of 10 sets of 10 to get to another 100 and knock out 200. But really, I mean, ultimately it's just about starting somewhere small and building on top of that. Once you have these small daily goals and these daily wins, you can incorporate other things into it. Once you're happy with your push-ups, you start doing squats, start doing lunges, but do the same thing. Start small. I mean, air squats are not fun if you don't practice squats a lot. Just make sure you're getting the right form, setting your base up nice, and just do 3 squats every minute on the minute. Do 5 squats every minute on the minute. I mean, it really adds up if you're not used to doing squats. The first time I did it, I did like 150 squats in the hour, which isn't a lot. It was 180. We did 3 per minute, and by the time I was finished with it, I was like, man, my legs are shaky. And I've always thought that my legs were my strongest point of my body because I've always been playing soccer or football for my entire life. I mean, I still play semi-pro football in one of the local leagues here in Arizona as a kicker. So you'd think as a kicker, my legs would be pretty strong. They'd have good stamina and endurance because it's the one thing that I use on the football field are my legs. And I was worse at squats than I was at push-ups, which really, really surprised me. So now I'm working on adding those and incorporating those into the workouts as well. Just trying to make sure I'm doing one thing a day on top of going to the gym, on top of what I now started with jiu-jitsu and rock climbing. I mean, there's really just so much potential. You just have to start with the little wins and make something attainable so that you start feeling better about yourself. And then the next thing I did was just started eating healthier. I mean, when I go to the grocery store instead of going to the fast food restaurants and cook myself burgers at home, or make even a rotisserie chicken from Walmart or Fry's, Safeway, whatever, Albertsons, Kroger stores, whatever you guys have in your area. Those are going to be better for you than going out and just grabbing McDonald's on the way home because it's quick and easy. Cut out the soda. Just instead of having soda, have 2 bottles of water with your dinner. Whatever it takes to start feeling a positive change and just a small win. I mean, it's every day that I don't have a soda or an energy drink is another small win for me, because that's what my goal is right now. And I just would really encourage you to set some small, really attainable things. Don't go all out and be like, oh man, I got to really do this crash diet because I want to lose a bunch of weight, or I got to hit the gym 5 times a week. You just got to start somewhere small and build yourself up to get more comfortable with these things that you're doing. And once you make these wins, you just add more additional things that you can knock out every day and have a couple of wins. But that's it for my little rant here on my way to work. So I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you watched all the way through, and check out the page, the rest of the YouTube page, for a lot more car related content, not just me rambling on about working out. Thanks again.